welcome back to my channel. So welcome to this week's Subscriber Sunday video. And first, I'm sorry that I have such a plain background. I had somebody comment and I deleted it because it wasn't the nicest comment about how there's this big blank white wall behind me. But for those of you that are new, I work 5 days a week outside the home, and so the only time I have to film most of my face-to-face videos are either in my car, but lately it's been dark, so I haven't been able to do as much in my car, and then on the weekends when I am off work. And so then everybody else is home. I have 2 teenage boys and a husband, and the only place I can go to film videos, and I have 2 dogs and a cat, so the only place I can go to film is in my bedroom, and I just have a plain white wall right behind me because I'm sitting on my bed. So I don't know, eventually maybe I can create a more prettier space, but right now this is what I got. So so I apologize if it's really boring, but anyway, so that being said, also if you are new, Subscriber Sunday is a platform for my subscribers and other YouTubers to come on and talk about their weight loss for the week, and we just have a fun little chat, and you guys let me know what your successes were and any challenges you had and what your goals are for next week. If you are new, please feel free to introduce yourself down below and let us know how you're doing on your journey, or if you're just starting your journey, and any tips that you might have or any advice that you might need. And everybody here are really good people, and we like to keep this a positive, happy place, and we like to motivate and inspire each other. So also then what I talk about is we always have like a topic of the week that we can talk about, and we can, again, like I said, inspire and motivate each other. And so this week I'll just briefly tell you how my week went. I do weigh-in videos on Fridays, so that video has already been posted because it's a Sunday, of course. And so I did have a loss this week. I lost 1.8, and I had a really good week. All my goals I did good on, and I am going to do a goal video. My planner and update video will be posted tomorrow on Monday. So stay tuned for that, and I will go over what my goals are going to be for the week. But this video is about you guys, so please let me know how your week went. Did you have a loss? Did you stay the same? Did you have a gain? Did you have any challenges this week you want to talk about? Just let me know down in the comments down below, and please let's all talk to each other and inspire each other and motivate each other for the coming week. So I can't wait to talk to you all in the comments, and please feel free to talk to each other too, because I just want this to be kind of a place for everybody to talk, because I know that for those of you who do not have channels, sometimes this is the only place that you go for inspiration and for support, and it's kind of hard when you don't have a channel to be able to talk about it, so I just want this to be your place to talk. So speaking of support, today's topic for discussion is going to be weight loss support systems. So as you guys all probably already know, it is really important to have some sort of support system. So the whys is, accountability, of course. That's probably the most obvious and important one, is to keep yourself accountable. Keep, each other strong. If you're doing it on your own, it can be really difficult, and it can be hard to stay accountable. And, because you don't have anyone to, tell you, oh, you shouldn't have that, or maybe you should drink more water. I don't know. Whatever it may be, whatever your goals are, it's hard if you don't have somebody else to be able to bounce off those ideas off of, and just to keep each other strong. And also keeps you, successful and sensible about what your choices that you're making. Also, another why would be exercise. You tend to enjoy exercise more if you're able to do it with other people. That is kind of where I'm lacking, because I have to do my workouts at home. The gyms that are around here are not very affordable or schedule friendly as far as my schedule is concerned. Plus my schedule is very busy between having to be work early and then my son's after school activities and just family time. I don't want to take time away from family, and with both of my husband's work schedules, it's like dinner time is our time, and I wouldn't have time to go work out before then. And so I just choose to do my workouts at home. But it is the way I get around this is, and actually I'll talk about that more in the how. so one of the whys is exercise. Keep each other, you can do it. Encourage each other to actually do the workout if you have somebody to do it with. Help your motivation. It's really hard to keep yourself motivated if you are just, trying to do it yourself. And it's possible, of course, but having somebody else to sit there and tell you, oh, you can do it, let's do this together, it makes it a lot easier, for lack of better words. So to help motivation, your partner can help you get through those rough patches as well, because we all have those. And if you didn't have anybody to talk to about them, you may just give up. I mean, we've all been there. Shared goals, having someone else who has the same goal that you do. It makes it really hard when everyone around you may not need to go on, lose any weight. But also though, you may find someone who just wants to eat healthier, because we all talked about, this in several other Subscriber Sunday videos, where just because somebody is, 130 pounds and, they appear to be fit, that doesn't mean that they're healthy. Some people can eat fast food 3 times a day and they can still maintain a healthy weight, but that doesn't mean they are a healthy person. And so you may find, your support system may be somebody who doesn't necessarily need to lose weight, but they are eating healthier. And I have that experience myself with a coworker. So it definitely can work. And of course, I'm reading my notes that I took, and just being part of a team. Sometimes that's, just knowing that there's a group of you and you are, a team. You are there to help each other, and, so that's just a good reason. So the how and the who. And I don't know, I know it's kind of cheesy, right? But that's just how my mind was thinking when I was taking these notes last week. So, of course, the first person you can go to, because whether, and that would be your spouse or your partner or, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, your significant other, if you have one. And that could be the first person you start with, because even if they are not going to go on this journey with you, but just knowing that they're there to support you, talk to them, explain to them how important this is to you, and that, you would really enjoy them to go along on this healthy journey with you. But if they don't, you still want their support. And, because that is really important for them to understand. And that way, they understand if you say, well, I don't want to go out to eat to that place, but can we go to this place because they have more of a they have healthier options. And I don't really want to use my weeklies because I've already used some, so you can have this conversation, open conversation with them, and they understand, and they don't, they don't feel slighted. They understand. Like, I'm not saying I'm not going to go out to eat with you, but can we just go here? Or can we compromise? That kind of thing. And they can understand that and support you and be there for you. And you never want to let, it's really hard. I mean, I don't want to say, it's not because it's going to sound, I'm just going to say don't let it unsupportive, significant other sabotage you. You just, if they're not very supportive, you definitely need to look elsewhere for that support. So don't let that bring you down, because that's going to happen to people. And just because they don't support your weight loss journey in the beginning, it doesn't mean that they won't later on. It's just, it could be that they're happy with you the way you are, and it just could be a matter of also explaining to them it's not about losing weight. It's just about being healthy and being able to be together longer and being there for your children. And I'm sure you guys understand what I mean by that. And then the next, step, if you don't have a significant other, would be friends or coworkers, either one. A lot of workplaces are starting to start wellness programs. our work is looking into that, and I can't wait, because right now, like I was going to say before, I have a coworker who she, does a lot of fitness stuff, and she watches what she eats. So it's really, it's she, and in my opinion, she doesn't need to lose any weight. She looks really great, but it's important to her to put healthy things into her body. And so it's really, she's definitely a person I can talk to. Hey, I found this recipe, and I just, it was all healthy stuff, and it has this in there, and she understands, and she wants to try it. And so it's nice to find a connection, in all places that you may be. And that's kind of, so if you have a coworker that just brings really healthy things to work to eat, you might just start talking to, him or her, and just asking about the recipe for that, or, that kind of thing. Just kind of, and if you have a wellness program, just stay involved, be involved in it. I think it'd be a really great opportunity to find support in those kind of places. Ask to go for walks with people, with your friends. If you don't work and you're just a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home housewife, find somebody who wants to just take a walk. I mean, even if it's not a fitness walk, it's still getting outside, it's still walking. It's still a way to get that connection, and eventually it may turn into a really great support system. Again, if there's nobody in your circle of friends that is interested in this, which is going to be entirely possible. I mean, that's right. I had one friend here that was really the one that I could count on. Oh, let's go for a walk, and sadly she moved away, and now she moved even further away. And so it's, it's been really tough. But then one of the last ways is social media. So that's where I found my motivation, was through social media. At first I saw some, I had never used Instagram before, and I don't even know how I stumbled upon some of these weight loss, Weight Watcher type ones. And I did, and I just started following their posts, and then I found more through them. And then, just between the, follow, and then they follow you back, and then you just go back and forth. And then I realized they had YouTube, and I went to there, and that's just where it all kind of spiraled. And there's so much great support on YouTube and Instagram. It is out of this world. So if you don't have that support system at home, you don't have the support system at work or with friends, do not hesitate to reach out to people on Instagram and YouTube. I don't use Twitter, so I'm sure the same thing could be there, and Facebook. Don't be afraid to do that, because I guarantee you, at least all the people that I interact with on YouTube, all the other YouTubers that they are so inspirational and so motivating. And I will tell you that I can't think of one that would not help you, and would not, if you reached out to them and just said, help, I need, how do I do this? And I need help with this. And I can't think of one that would not help you. They are amazing. And so I highly recommend that. If you can't find it anywhere else, I really think it's a great place to do it. And then finally, weight loss groups, Weight Watchers. I do the online just because it works for me. It fits in my schedule. Plus, economically, it's a better deal for me. There's a Connect, and unfortunately, I found the Connect after I already found YouTube and Instagram, and I don't have the time to do all of them, and so I haven't really used Connect, but I've heard wonderful things about it, and so that's a great place if you don't go to meetings. But meetings, I've heard, are just amazing. They are so inspirational, so motivating, and so if you're not already on Weight Watchers, you may consider doing Weight Watchers just for that support system, and it's a great program anyway. But if you go to a gym, I see if the gym has any kind of, groups. I've heard of those too at some gyms. I need to drink a sip of my tea. I'm talking so much. This is my cup I got from Miss Jackie. I'm sure she's watching. So, anyway, so those are all my ideas about how to find support systems. Oh, the exercise things. So since I can't do it do it with anyone at this time, I do them with friends. So like right now, I am doing the Walk It Off in 30 days, and I'm doing it with Jessie over at Weight Watchers with Jessie. And I've heard Jessie over at Jaywalkers, I think Jessie had said that she was going to also find the video. And then Jonna from Jonna's Weight Life. I'm sorry, Jonna, I never remember your channel name, but I'm sure she'll comment down below. So Jonna's also doing it. And so it's nice. Yeah, there's a group of us that we can, you know, just keep each other accountable with it. And so it really helps. And you wouldn't think it would because, you know, you're still not here next to you doing it. But, you know, I know I'll you know, Jessie's way over on the East Coast, and I'm on the West Coast, so she's one of the few people I know that'll be awake at 4:30 in the morning when I'm up, and I'll text her and I'll say, hey, I am getting ready to exercise, or I will send her a message and say, hey, I, you know, just got done. So, you know, it's kind of just like, just keeping each other accountable by talking about it, plus we talk about it in our videos. So that's another way we do it. Anyway, so that's another idea of, you know, doing it. So please feel free. I try to let people know what kind of exercise I plan on doing for the month, and so feel free to follow along with any of us. I picked this one this month, so I'll probably talk to Jessie and see what she wants to do for next month, because it's just really nice to have somebody to do it with. And there's also the other 30-day challenges. I fail at those as much. I don't know why. You know, the ones like the arms and the legs, and I fail at those. I don't know why, but I never do them, but I can do these ones. So anyway, so I would love to hear from you down below. First, be sure to tell me how much weight you lost this week, or if you kind of struggled. We'd love to hear it and talk to each other about it. I want to hear what your goals are for next week. Do you have anything going on next week that's fun? Any vacations? How's the weather in your area? Ours finally dried up, but I heard the rain's coming back on Wednesday. So, plus, what kind of support systems do you have in your life? Are you struggling to find one? Can we help you? And has it helped you? Did you have any, did not having one make you fail in the past like it has with me? So let's talk about it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.